how important is fertility testing? I think it's very important. So come grab your tea and let's talk about what's important about fertility testing and why you should do it before you try to get pregnant, or at least in the early phases of when you're trying to conceive. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez. I'm your fertility godmother, and I'm here to help you improve your health and your fertility naturally so that you can get pregnant, have a healthy pregnancy, and a healthy baby. Hello, welcome you guys. I wanted to talk about fertility testing today and how important that is to make sure that you have a baseline of where you're at and you can understand where you want to go, right? It's always important to assess ourselves where we're at so we can help our journey on our way to our goal, which is to grow our family. So when you go to the doctor, a lot of times the doctor doesn't have you run these tests before until you have a problem. But I would like to encourage you to try to get these tests run before you try to conceive, so you know that you have to improve your health. You need to have more vitamin D. You need to work on balancing your hormones or your nutrition. Those are some things that are going to be really important that your lab work can share with you, right? You can understand what's going on with your ovarian health and the communication between your ovaries and your brain, and how is that functioning? Is it functioning optimally? Do you need to improve it? And then there's the natural ways that you can go about doing that. But first you have to know what's going on with your body. Another thing that's often overlooked is we try to get our labs done, but the other thing that's often overlooked is just doing a scan to make sure, sorry, I'm getting slammed right now, to just make sure that your uterus, for example, is clear. So even if you've had a pregnancy before, you want to make sure that you don't have any polyps or fibroids or anything that's possibly developed inside the uterus that could be blocking you or from getting pregnant. So doing a basic scan is really helpful. And even doing something like a histosalpingogram or HSG is something that's helpful. But the other thing is you want to make sure that your partner at least has the basic semen analysis. I can't tell you how many women I've seen who come to work with me and they don't have their husband's semen analysis, and they're working so hard on preparing themselves to get really healthy and doing everything they can. And then finally their partner decides to agree to go do a test, and it comes out that they need some help with their sperm quality. And so it's really important because I want you, it's such a partnership when you're making a baby. Obviously when you're acting as a family, but also when you're making a baby, the partnership, it takes two. So his sperm absolutely does matter. His health, his quality matters too. And sometimes that gets overlooked a lot. So if I was going to share with you three things three lab tests or three fertility tests I think are really important for you, it would be to make sure that you go ahead and do a hormone panel. Make sure that your hormones are in balance. Also make sure that you check your ovaries, check your tubes, check your uterus. Make sure that everything is functioning and open there. And then also make sure that your partner gets a sperm analysis to make sure. And if you guys can do that in the beginning, so you understand where you're at, and then you can make plans to where you want to go and natural ways to improve your health and fertility, it's going to really make a big difference for you. So I hope you found this episode helpful. And next week we're going to be talking about miscarriage. So I look forward to seeing you next week. If you like this episode, please let me know so I can keep sharing more. And here's to a beautiful day. If you'd like to know more information about testing or any other help, then you can click the link in the description and find out more about the Get Pregnant Method online e-course. Make it a great day. Mwah. Bye-bye.